Afternoon, America. Brian James Blem here, and Puppy and I up here, somewhere lost in the mountains, just having some fun, doing some training. And I thought we'd spend as much time up here as we can before too much snow starts to fall. Not too cold right now, got a lot of good sun shining on us, but that's not going to last long. But I just want to, what do I want to talk about today? I want to talk about, in particular, the government shutdown and what is really happening, right? And this is sort of really shows the problems that America has made for itself over the course of the 20th century. We come into the 20th century with a progressive movement. The progressives wanted the income tax, right? Just like the progressives right now want more taxation, right? It's just going to make the problem even worse than it was before. But the progressives got the income tax passed, the Constitution of the United States of America amended with the 16th Amendment that allows Congress to directly tax your income, right? Well, what's happening now is you have Donald Trump demonstrating to the American people that you can actually raise a sufficient amount of tariff revenue without taxing the American people to raise the federal government, right? Congress does not want to get rid of the income tax. The members of Congress who are voting no to keep the government open are voting no for one reason and one reason only, and that is to hurt you, to cause you, the American people, harm. Why? Because they want an increase, they want more violence in America for one reason, because they want Donald Trump to use the power of government to respond in kind with violence. This is how they foment sufficient support for a revolution in any type of governmental system, right? So here's what's going to happen. They're talking about SNAP benefits being cut off, right? Well, what are SNAP benefits? Let's just look at this. Imagine Congress, right? The federal government is the MamaBird, and you down here, the citizen of the United States of America, are the baby bird, right? This is Congress denying the baby bird money. This is the federal government denying the baby bird money. So Congress up here takes a vast swath of what you earn out of your ability to spend and provide for yourself, right? They then create this huge bureaucracy that spends billions of dollars taking little snippets of that money that they have taken from you and dropping it back into your mouth, right? A government shutdown is when Congress decides, yeah, we're going to cut you off, baby bird, until you fall in line. That's what this is, folks. This is about power. This is about control. This is about making you behave the way those who support the system of government in the United States of America as it was developed during the 20th century want you to behave, right? They want you to revolt against President Donald Trump. This is a continuation of the Russia nightmare they drug America through beginning in 2016 with that fake Brennan intelligence report. This is a continuation of their overthrow of the government of the United States via election manipulation in 2020. This is them trying to get you to go out and rise up against Donald Trump. These are members of Congress, folks, trying to manipulate the system so that they can stay in power, right? If you know Senator Murkowski in Alaska, what has she accomplished? Ask yourself that. She is a very unaccomplished senator in the state of Alaska, and Alaska has not benefited one bit from Murkowski being in the Senate unless Murkowski also benefited. If Murkowski wanted to become a great senator in the United States of America, this is what she would do. She would propose to end the income tax in the United States. She would make that proposal. She would then support giving to the President of the United States of America clear and defined power to impose taxes upon the importation of goods into the United States as a way to raise revenue for the federal government and its operations. If Murkowski wanted America to be a constitutional republic as it was created to be, she would vote to return that money to the people. Now, why is that? If we eliminate the income tax, here's the problem. The federal government takes a substantial amount of money out of the people's wallets and moves it up to the federal bureaucracy every year. That limits the amount of money the states have to tax their people so that they can provide the level of benefits their state legislature deems their people should have. That's the way it was meant to work, folks. You at the state level are far closer to your state representative and your state senator than you will ever be to your member of Congress. When is the last time you saw in person your member of Congress? Ask yourself that. I'm not talking about on TV. I'm talking about in person. When is the last time you were able to shake their hand? Probably been a very long time. But your state representative and your state senator live in your communities, right? They go to your churches. Their kids go to your schools. And those people you have much more access to. So when we at the state level elect a legislature, that legislature then determines what level of benefits we want to provide to the citizens of our state, and then it sets the level of taxation accordingly. Well, that can't happen today because the federal government takes so much money out of play that state legislatures have the inability to raise sufficient funds to provide sufficient benefits to their people. America, these are key members of Congress in this shutdown that want you to react badly to President Donald Trump. These are key members of Congress who want to shut down food stamps so that people rise up and revolt. I saw, a video of some young lady crying after the peace deal between Israel and Palestine. Oh, she was out there protesting. I'm going to lose my job. This is my only job. These people want more people to become these paid protesters because the goal, folks, is power and control. And it's not power and control for you. It's power and control for the elite, like those who own and control the central bank or the Federal Reserve System. Those who take marching orders from them, like your members of Congress. America, if you want to have a true revolution in this nation, you must abolish the 16th Amendment to the United States Constitution and return Congress to raising money the way it was intended to raise money. You must get control over your national legislature so that you can once again make decisions at the local level where you can truly have an impact. And with that, I'm going to say go out and enjoy your mountains. Go as far north as you can and have as much fun as you can because the aurora is out and it's going to be a beautiful year. And with that, I'm going to say peace.